Hello there everybody, Dean Monchimon here, and welcome back to some more Pokemon Platinum version. In the last episode, we took on the fighting type gym leader, Maylene, and we came out with a pretty convincing win, thanks to the power of our mighty, Curlia is what I would say, but Gyarados kind of ended up doing a lot of the work. Maylene was kind of strong, I can't lie, I can't blame Curlia too much for that. And now we've heard that apparently the Team Galactic Grunts are kind of bullying Dawn. They kind of took her Pokedex away from her, and I guess we kind of are friends with her, so I suppose we should probably give her a hand with that. You trying to get the Pokedex back from us? Then we, Team Galactic, can make so much better use of it. But okay, guarding the warehouse does get boring. We'll take you on 2-on-2. At least he's honorable about it? Sure. Hi, Zachary, please, can you help me? You remember Team Galactic, those horrible people? They're trying to steal Professor Rose's research results from Jubilife, remember? I ran into them and they took away my Pokedex. Please, I need your help. Team up and battle with me. Sure. You're Pokemon together with me and my Pokemon? United like this, our dream team has no chance of losing. I don't let these bad people get away with their dirty deeds. You don't take a Pokedex away from a lady. She needs that. So yeah, believe it or not, we're actually in the battle here with Dawn, and she has her own Pokemon, you know, obviously, although I'm not sure if she has a full team. I think she has, like, 2 Pokemon? I think it's just Clefairy and her starter Pokemon that she has. That she mentioned at the start of the game, depending on which starter you pick. She'll have a different one, of course, just like Barry. But anyways, we got some Zubat around here, and Curlia, being just like a type that, you know, Curlia is, I think we're going to be doing just fine getting that Pokedex back. Now, something I should mention, I recorded the last episode of this very late at night. After work, so when I finished recording it and finished editing it for the upload, I forgot to save my game and I went to bed and my DS died, so I actually ended up replaying the Maylene gym leader or gym off screen. So if anything's different about my team now compared to the last recording, that would be why. I mostly kept the same, I'm pretty sure. That being said though, this entire team of theirs has a lot of poison types, so Curlia is having a grand old time. Not complaining though, obviously. Curlia, you know, has been a little bit behind on the team, but she's catching up. Or he's catching up. And, wow, does Clefairy use Gravity into Sing? That's actually kind of funny. Gravity is a weird move that you don't see too often, but what Gravity does is that it makes it so that the accuracy of all moves on the field are like, increased for a couple of turns. And it also makes it that flying Pokemon are considered grounded while Gravity's on, so they can be hit by ground moves, for example. But because of the gravity, Sing, which is normally a pretty inaccurate move, actually hit, like, reliably. So, kind of a fun compliment Dawn just did there for us. I didn't even acknowledge it until now, so, good job, Dawn. And hey, L27 on Curlia, not bad. Metronome, oh, that's a fun move. It can pull any move in the game, and it did no damage, because that's a fighting type move. And Stunky, uh-oh. Okay, so I don't remember 100% for sure, but we've seen Stunk Tank before, the evolved form of this thing. And that thing's poison dark type. I don't remember if Stunky's a dark type till it evolves or not. Let's find out together, shall we? Because if it's not, this is gonna hurt. If it is, I'm kind of screwed. It's part dark type before it evolves. Alright, Clefairy, help us out here. Why don't you? Goes for a bulk up. Oh, that's a beefy Clefairy. Uh-oh, watch out. She's got some muscle on her now. Well, Curlia can't really hit this thing, so I guess I'm switching out. Go, Susano! Do the thing you've been doing this entire time. That's right, intimidate that little skunk. Stare at it right in the eyes. I don't think I had to do that though. I don't know if you guys have ever been around skunks before. We have some like in our area sometimes. But skunks are pretty timid, so I can see it getting intimidated pretty easily. More importantly though, Dragon Rage! Hiya! Definitely should be a KO. Oh wow, I actually took it pretty well. Not gonna take the slapping very well though. That's a beefy Clefairy after all. And there you go, mission complete. Pokedex has been saved. Done my 2 kids? This isn't right. I should have kept my head down and just watched the warehouse. Yeah, that's right, buddy. Walk away. Ah, that stinks. A Pokedex chumps. We should get new ones from headquarters. Who cares about some Pokedex anyway? Think like it's gonna own all the Pokemon in the world. No, in the universe! There, take it. Take your Pokedex. Those things behind the warehouse might already been moved to the Pastora City anyway. So we'll say, you'll get yours and run like the grunts we are. At least they're aware. What's going on? Why seem like out in the streets like they own the place? Yeah, Zachary, thank you, sincerely. I'm lost with my Pokedex. It's indispensable for helping Professor Rome with his studies. So, Zachary, what are you gonna do now? I'm going to Pokemon Mansion on Route 212. Here to show rare Pokemon to visitors there. And look who it is. Have no fear, I have come running. I heard children feuding with Team Galactic. It turns out, of course, to be you. Oh, it's that funny man from Jubilife. You insult me to my face? How very uncouth of you. I'm terribly sorry. Team Galactic took my Pokedex, so I was very irritated. I just blurted out. I should be going now. Beware Team Galactic. I think that's Luca's line, but thank you, Don. It is of no matter. A mere interest in the criminal behavior of Team Galactic. They attempt to steal the belongings of a child? The scale of their criminality seems rather minuscule. The chivalry of their action makes them more sinister, perhaps. The warehouse needs investigation. Come with me and we'll take a look. Because his name is Looker, and that's what he does. He looks at things. And hey, I saw an item out there. Looker, we gotta go back. There's an item out there. Actually, take it back to 2 items in here. The key is necessary for us to go on. For the time being, we cannot give chase to those who run away. However, there's something over here, as Looker has looked and found. Ah, this hidden machine is of the hidden move Fly. Zachary, this you should be keeping. It will not do to leave this item here to be used by Team Galactic. I'll take a freebie, why not? So, we did not learn very much from this exercise. No matter. What concerns me is that I have overheard in the game corner. The Team Galactic has transported something to Astoria City. What they are up to, I do not know, but I have bad feelings about it. Thank you, Looker, for your info drop. If you want to go back to gambling, feel free. I'm just going to pick this up and go. We are Saints HM02 Fly, a very handy move indeed. Not only for battle, but also for the overworld, because Fly here is pretty cool. Let's talk about it, shall we? So Fly here is a flying type attack that is 90 power, 95 accuracy. Pretty good stats, all things considered. However, there is a catch to this move, is that it's a 2-turn attack. You fly up into the air on your first turn, and then you attack on the second turn. Now, thankfully, against the AI, they tend not to switch around Fly, so it's actually a pretty reliable move in the single player. Multiplayer, though, obviously, you kind of telegraph what you're going to do, so Fly is not the greatest move when you're fighting your friends and whatnot, but hey, not bad for what we're going to be using it for. And more importantly, it also has a secondary feature where it lets you fly to any Pokemon Center that you visited before, so it's a great time saver when you're exploring the world. And honestly, Big Boss, I think you can do just fine with it. The question is, what move do we get rid of? Because we could get rid of Wing Attack, but then I'm stuck using Fly, which is kind of slow, takes 2 turns every time, but you know what, I think it'll be fine. Like I said, 90 power is pretty respectable, honestly, so it'll do us just fine for the time being. And there you go, we got Fly, not bad. So now if we ever want to quickly go back to any place we were before, we can do just that. With the power of clicking our home menu, going to Fly. As you can see, anything that's lit up with a color means we can fly back over there if we so choose to. However, we don't really need to do any of that for the time being, so I'm not going to bother. However, it should be noted that Dawn mentioned she's going to actually over here to Route 212, which is apparently going to Astoria City over down here, which is a place we just heard about, so we should probably get going that way. That said, though, there's 2 ways we can go. We can either go back to our home city and go down this way, or we can take this way over this, from Veilstone City. And since we're already here, I think we're going to take this way anyways. That was a mouthful, but hopefully it wasn't too complicated. More importantly, though, free crap, my favorite. Star Piece, that's a thing you can sell for a good price. I'll take it. And with all of that being said, we're not exactly sure why Team Galactic was kind of just chilling out here in a warehouse in Veilstone. Looker's the only police member who apparently took notice of that, but hey. Our business here in Veilstone, for the time being, has come to a close. So, let's heal up our Pokemon and get ready to march on forth to Astoria City. There we go, all healed up. And let's get going, shall we? I'm gonna feel City though, I can't lie, I like this town quite a bit. It's got a nice feel to it. Especially with all these weird looking rock things I didn't even bother talking about yet. The mysterious meteorite that has fallen from the stars. Very mysterious indeed. I don't know why they're here. You'd think they'd go to like the museum and like, I don't know, that we've seen before, but I don't know. Let's just keep moving on, shall we? On to... wait for it. Good feed. Route 214. Back to the wild. Unavoidable battle. I'm pretty sure it sure is. There, behind you. A tree. I know, it's horrifying, right? Psychic Abigail, alright. What you got, girl? A Chingling, a very fun Pokemon. Look at him. What a silly little character. We copied Chingling's levitate. My Curlia is now floating in the air. Which I guess, you know, I can kind of see it, right? Curly doing like ballet in the air, being all graceful and stuff. It looked kind of majestic. That said, though, holy crap, bye Chingling. I'm so sorry. You had no chance to survive. Curly was out for blood. Got Drifloon next up on our list. Another flying Pokemon, I suppose. How about a Confusion for you? Should do some good damage, I hope, right? Let's see. Not amazing damage, so we got a Confusion. You never know, it might work out. Want to hit yourself? Come on. Yeah, stupid balloon, hit yourself. I don't know how a balloon hits itself, but don't worry about it. Maybe like, you know when you blow up a balloon? Oh wow, hit itself again. Okay. I was gonna say, you know how when a balloon you let go of it after blowing it up, you don't like tie it, you like go flying around everywhere. Maybe that's what hitting itself means. It just flew into a wall or a tree or something. I have a creative imagination. Oh shoot, yo, 2 Curlias? It's a duet. However, mine is actually we're even level 2. Wow, this is the mirror match. Holy crap. I'm gonna Hogan Mirror. Magically does some decent damage. It did a little bit of damage, and it goes for Lucky Chan. You fool! Mine has called mine. I got rid of Lucky Chans already. You fool! If I wanted to, I could use my brain power and become much stronger than you could ever. And it also has Magically. Very cool. We're just throwing leads at each other. It's that time of season, you know? We're approaching fall. When I record this, it's September 22nd. Actually, no, December 21st. The funny, I know, the funny day. With the funny song that I'm sure I don't need to remind you of. Because I'm sure you remember when we were young in September. There you go, made it through. And berries! Lots of, oh my god, look at all the berries. I'm feasting today. Cherry berries? I'll pick some of those up. Paralysis, not bad at all. I'll take that for free. Get some, ooh, citrus berry. We've seen these before. Some of the gym leaders have actually had them before. They heal a lot of your HP. Not bad at all. Chest hole berries. All right. They heal sleep. And I forget this one. I think this is, I don't even know actually. Palm bag. Yeah, I was not gonna guess that. Not bad at all. Now, there is something very important to discuss here. There is grass here, and there's also a pathway over here. But before we talk about any of that, let's go in here, shall we? Because, oh my god, the Ruin Maniac Cave. The iconic Ruin Maniac Cave. More importantly, though, TM28 is within here. This move is kind of funny we just picked this up, because this move is essentially fly, but grounded. It's not an HM. And as you can see here, it has 80 power, 100 accuracy, so it's slightly less powerful than Fly, but slightly more accurate. And it being a ground-type move, obviously it has all the ground-type properties, which is kind of interesting. So it's a 2-turn attack like Fly, as I just mentioned, and also has a secondary use, we can actually use it to leave dungeons and whatnot, like an escape rope would, if you have Dig on your Pokemon, which is kind of cool. Should be noted, though, that it's very rare when this happens, but if you ever run to a Pokemon of Earthquake, and if it uses Earthquake while you're underground, it will actually be double the power of an Earthquake. So you are dealing with a 200 power Earthquake, which is just kind of small. You're kind of strong, just a little bit. So don't let that happen. But very rare does that ever happen. So just something to keep in mind. More importantly, though, what are you doing here, buddy? Everyone calls me the Ruin Maniac. I don't care what they call me. I'll just keep on chipping away at the rock wall little by little. You know why? I'm a Ruin Maniac who is fascinated by the unknown. I know it's a little sudden, but how about you and me have a race? You're gonna catch the unknown, and I'll keep digging away. We'll have a race to see who can get it done faster. I could do that, but I'm kind of like, you know, I'm kind of in my youth, in my prime, like a 10-year-old or something like that. I don't think I'm gonna do that. You have fun with your cave, though. I'm just gonna keep going on. Mostly just wanted to go in there for the dig TM, but, you know, it's important to talk to people too, you know? More importantly, though, we're actually to take the grass route on this side of the route for the time being, because there's actually something here I'm interested in. Something new to Pokemon Platinum, I may add. And it's not Houndour, even though I'm sure a lot of people are familiar with this Pokemon on this route, because believe it or not, this is the first time you can actually find this Pokemon when it comes to this route. And also, level 24 is actually the exact level the Houndour evolves at, so you can evolve this thing very quickly into a Houndoom. So if you want a new fire type for your team, oh my god, that hurt. And it's really fast too, apparently. Okay, I'm getting bitten. Ow. Okay, sorry. Bye, Curlia. My bad. But if you want a new Fire-type Pokemon for your team, this is a brand new Pokemon they added for Platinum over Diamond and Pearl, because Diamond and Pearl had like no Fire-type Pokemon. But it's a fair pick. If you want a new Fire-type Pokemon for your team, it's a Fire Dark-type. It's a pretty cool typing, and it definitely does the job. And you can evolve it really fast because you literally catch it at the level that it evolves at in this game. So pretty cool. And they've learned their lesson in Heart Gold and Soul Silver, where you couldn't catch this thing until like super late into the game for some reason, but now you can. So kind of funny how that happened, but that's not the Pokemon I was talking about. And unfortunately, my Curly got freaking bitten from all that, so I'm gonna have to revive him. I'll get it right eventually, I promise. So I'm actually put Gyarados in the front here for the time being. I know I've been giving Gyarados a lot of spotlight lately, but it's for a good reason, I promise. So we're gonna look in the grass here for a little bit of time, because if it wasn't obvious or not, I actually have a Pokemon on this route that I'm actually interested in catching. That's not the Pokemon I'm looking for, but it's kind of similar. There's a hint for you if you know what Pokemon I'm looking, if you know the Pokemon on this route. It's kind of similar, and since I'm so close to leveling up anyways, I think I'm just gonna knock it out. May as well, right? Big damage. Doesn't matter how high Gravel's defense is, even though it's very high. This is the power of an Earthquake from a Gyarados. Here, level 29. If I'm not mistaken, that's not what I thought was going to happen. Okay, we got Twister. I thought we're going to get a water move at long last, but no, not at all, actually. Okay, let's talk about this garbage move. This year's Twister, it's a whopping 40 power. It has a chance to make your opponent flinch. It's special, which means Gyarados does even less damage than he would have already. Yeah, in my opinion, this is probably one of the worst moves ever. It's a little baby dragon move. No, we're absolutely not. I'm good. Please give up on Twister. Never mention this again, Gyarados, okay? Thank you. Alright, come on. Third time's a charm, as they all say. Not Houndour. Not for me. Although it's not, it wouldn't be the last Pokemon I want to add it onto my team. I definitely considered it at one point, but not the Pokemon I want on my team here. Come on. I'm running into every Pokemon besides the one I'm thinking of, and the Pokemon I'm thinking of is pretty common as far as I'm aware on this route, so I'm kind of surprised I haven't ran into it yet. Maybe I'm misremembering. I could have sworn it's on this route. I'll keep looking for a little bit longer, obviously, but I could have sworn it's here. Surely this one, right? Maybe I'm misremembering. Hold on. While we're running away from this battle, I'm actually going to check out this route on Cerebi to make sure I'm not forgetting. I'm pretty sure it's on this route. I remember this pretty well, and at least I thought I did. Come on. Surely. Yeah, no, it's on this route. I just looked it up. It's on the, okay, it's kind of rare though. Looking at the percentage that can show up on it, it's actually a little bit rare. Not super rare, but rare enough. It's not Hound. Oh my lord, what is happening? I swear, every other time I play this game when I'm not recording, I run into this Pokemon like all the freaking time on this route, in particular. Come on, I want to run into it early on the route before we keep moving on. I don't mind waiting that much though, because the music's freaking great. Love this game's music, as I've said before. No! It's not Graveler either. Please. It's pretty funny because I found I found Ralts like pretty quickly. Now it's kind of a rare encounter. This one's not supposed to be that rare, but like I'm haunted by Graveler. All the Gravelers want me. I'm haunted by Graveler. They're all coming to throw rocks at me. This is awful. This is horrifying even. Maybe this one? Surely? Come on, it can't be. Surely. What is going on? It's not even the. Why? What do you mean? This is some barnacles. Where is the funny? I'm gonna look along. I'll look around for a little bit longer, but I would like to get going through this route soon, so. Okay, I'll try one more time on camera. Otherwise, I'm cutting away because, what the heck? I'm confused right now. This Pokemon, like I said, this Pokemon is not supposed to even be that rare, so this is really weird to me. Okay, yeah, I think we're gonna cut away here. I'll be right back. I am shocked it's taking this long to find this Pokemon. I did not think it was that rare, but apparently it is. We'll be right back. Oh my god, I don't know why, but that took like 5 minutes. I've never had this Pokemon take that long to spawn before. But anyways, that's right, everybody. Our new Pokemon for my team that I've been wanting to catch for ever since we entered this route. It's been like 7 minutes since we got here. Is none other than Rhyhorn. Probably a familiar face to you if you know Pokemon. It's actually the first ever Pokemon that was ever designed. So that's kind of some fun trivia. And I want it for my team. And you may be wondering, why Rhyhorn in particular? There's a couple of reasons. I like Rhyhorn. I like the family line. And more importantly, I'm not gonna spoil it or anything if you're not familiar, but this Pokemon has a brand new evolution in Generation 4. And this is the Pokemon that was added to Platinum that wasn't in the original Pokedex of Diamond and Pearl. So I thought it'd be kind of cool to include it on my team. And get in the netball. Why not? You know, it's a rock ground type, but you know, may as well, right? That would look funny. Oh, did it work? So close. Even the game said so. So anyways, if you're not too familiar with Rhyhorn, Rhyhorn here is a rock ground type Pokemon, which is an interesting type combo, which makes it kind of have a lot of weaknesses. But Rhyhorn makes up for it by having a pretty good attack stat, very good defense stat, and is overall a physical beefcake. It just does everything when it comes to physical stuff very, very well. And I am not able to catch it, apparently. All right, cool. Awesome. And I have a little bit of history with this Pokemon. I'm not going to talk about it now, per se, because I'm still trying to catch it, but I got a bit of history with this Pokemon, and it gave me a bit of a fondness for it. Actually, while we're catching this Pokemon, I can talk about it. Why not? It might take a while, because Rhyhorn, I don't think it's the easiest. Yeah, it's not the easiest Pokemon to catch, from what I remember. But if you guys are familiar with a little fan game called Pokerogue, I had this Pokemon on a lot of my runs of that game. And the one I ended up beating the main story mode with actually ended up having this Pokemon on the main team. So I kind of have a bit of a fondness for this Pokemon that I got from a fan game of all things. So goes to show you, the world of Pokemon is vast, and there's a lot of things that can make you like a Pokemon. It could be its appearance, it could just be, you know, using it, it could just be its typing, you know, it could be a lot of things. Unfortunately, right now, though, this Rhyhorn is trying to make me not like it because it took forever to show up, and now I'm having trouble catching it, so, not great so far. But, we're gonna make it work. I promise. Come on. 1, 2, 3. There you go. Welcome to the team, Rhyhorn. Our 5th member out of 6. And I'm gonna spoil it right now. Our last member I have playing for the team is not gonna be here for a while. So I hope you like these 5 Pokemon, because we're gonna be with these guys for a while. Its powerful attack will destroy anything. However, it is too slow-witted to help people work. I don't know. They were kind of cool in X and Y. There was the Rhyhorn races. They can't be, you know, that slow-witted. They got a mean turn on the track at least. And by the way, this tiny, okay, it's not a tiny rhino. This thing's like 3 inches tall. This thing weighs 253 illable. So beefy boy. And it's a tradition of mine to nickname this every single time. And I think it's kind of fitting for this Pokemon, especially because we got one as a girl. The nickname I call all of my Rhyhorn family line. And I'm going to do such here as well. Introducing... Hold up. The one, the only, just barely going to fit, Big Bertha. Iconic nickname. At least for me. Let's take a look at our brand new friend, shall we? A little bit on the level for the rest of our team, but that's what the experience share is for, and you know, we can always raise it up, no problem. Has a quirky nature, she's very silly indeed. Has the lightning rod ability, which is actually a pretty cool ability. What it does is that it draws all electric type moves over to Rhyperior. The Rhyhorn, you didn't hear that. Frick. Oops. Don't worry about that. But anyways, more importantly, this is mostly useful in double battles because it lets you draw electric moves away from your partner. And considering the fact one of our Pokemon here gets absolutely fried by electric moves, it could come in handy, you never know. Kind of cool synergy we got going on there. Yeah, as you can see here, even though it's only level 23, its speed's not great, its special defense is not great, its special attack's not great, but that defense stat of 53 and that attack stat of 44 and an HP of 75, pretty respectable for a level 23 Pokemon. This Pokemon's gonna evolve into a beefcake, as we like to see. Although its moveset for the time being is kind of uninteresting. Tail Whip, Stomp, Fear Attack, Scary Face, not the most interesting, not even a rock or ground type move to be seen, but I'm pretty sure Rhyhorn will fix it up real soon. In fact, while we're here, we got some TMs, we may as well use them, right? We have Dig. There's a ground type move for Rhyhorn to learn. There you go, nice and easy. And a pretty strong ground type move as well. 80 power is not as bad whatsoever. So I'll take it. There you go, give Big Burford the Dig. Because I really dig it. Bad joke. We did get Drain Punch from Maylene last time, but I don't think any of our Pokemon can learn it for the time being. Yeah, most of our Pokemon don't really have, you know, hands. We have a lot of, we have a bird and a bunch of Pokemon that don't really have hands, and Curlia is, you know, not exactly the kind of person to punch people, so it kind of makes sense. We also have Stealth Rock, though, which is actually pretty cool. We've seen this move. Actually, have we seen this move in this game? I don't think we've actually seen this move in this game. Have we? I know we got the TM from Rourke, but I don't think we actually saw it in battle. But essentially, just puts a move out on the field that does damage to Pokemon depending on their weaknesses to rock. And how it affects them whenever they switch in, which is kind of cool. And honestly, I could definitely make use of it. So I think I'm going to teach this Rhyhorn too, because whenever I'm picking Fear Attack, I can tell you that much. Fear Attack kind of sucks. And there you go. There's some moves for the time being. Big Bertha will catch up in time, though. She'll get some cool moves. And in the meanwhile, how about we heal up our Pokemon and keep going on our merry way. I cannot believe that took so long for us to find a Rhyhorn. Like I said, I didn't think this Pokemon was that rare in this route, but apparently I have been proven wrong, because that did take quite some time. And one final thing, you may have saw this coming, but obviously, level 23 Rhyhorn, yeah, you can have the experience share, my good dear. My big buffer dear, here you go, experience share, just for you. Not bad. And with that, one more thing I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have Curly stay in the front of the party, why not? Our lowest level Pokemon besides Rhyhorn, may as well keep it in the front of the party. When I toss this coin, you call it heads we battle, tails we battle. Now, how will this play out, my friend? I think we're gonna have a battle. Crazy concept, I know. You look nothing like you did in the overworld. What the heck? Your hair used to be purple. I thought you were a psychic trainer. But no, you're a level 30 Goldeen. Wow, this thing is kind of high level, huh? Confidence thing, Swift Swim. Carly became a very good swimmer. And it goes for Hornjo. Oh my god. Okay, so Hornjo is a funny move. That move will instantly kill you if it hits. Thankfully, the accuracy on it is really bad and it only works with Pokemon that are lower level than you or equal level to you. But, and we get to see it in action. Bye, Curlia. Yeah. It just kills you instantly. Alright, well, that could have gone better. Go for it, Bentley. Surely it doesn't hit 2 in a row, right? Surely not. Okay, thank you. The accuracy of it is only 30. However, every level that the Pokemon has over the opposing Pokemon, it gets 1 accuracy. So in this case, it actually has 32 accuracy. Which is not great, but as you can see, it's still enough to hit you sometimes, and you can die for it, so not great. I'm going to keep the tails. Like it, my Pokemon is... I just didn't get to finish reading his line. He spoke too fast. Alrighty then. Pick up Max Repel, and honestly, I kind of want Curly to get some experience on this route, so I'm going to be right back. I'm going to heal the Pokemon Center, and I'll be right back.
Caught on a wall, then he'll just teleport to the cursor, and you can see the cursor is on a shard right now. So teleports to the cursor, instantly gets the shard. He'll be using that tech for something really cool later on in the run. But this is I think my favorite glitch in the run, because there are glitches in this run. There are a few. This is a sort of a DLC from 3D World. And if you've played 3D World, you might know that there is a glitch where if you crouch on ice, you can gain a lot of speed. And so, by mashing, I think he mashes it about 15 times a second. He mashes the shoulder button at about 15 times a second to do this. And this area is where he's going to. And you can see he's not going to make it, so he bounces off of about...
Alrighty, I have returned back to the glorious Route 214. And I want to experience, I'm going to be fighting a lot of people. What's that? Does he have a Pokedex? An authentic one? I have a feeling we're about to have a repeat of what just happened to Dawn. I think my Pokedex is about to get stolen. This guy has 6 Pokemon, and they're all pretty low level. Yeah, between you and I think I'm just gonna see you guys at the end of this battle. I don't think we need to watch all this. This is gonna take a while. I'll be right back. Although, maybe Big Bird will get some time to shine in this battle. If it ends up happening, I'll, you know, keep recording. But, this is gonna take a second. We'll be right back. Okay, so I was gonna cut the entirety of the battle out because there was a bunch of low-level Pokemon, but this guy has a Tropius, and I really like Tropius. This is a Pokemon you don't get to see too much appreciation for. I really thought Tropius should have gotten like a Mega Evolution, and when they did Omega Group after Sapphire. Unfortunately, it didn't end up happening, but I like Tropius a lot. This Pokemon's pretty cool. It's like a big old fruit dinosaur. Pretty neat, honestly. I like it a lot. I don't have anything else to say about besides I like it a lot, but I wanted to show it off because I just like Tropius. Also, I guess you can see what Fly does there. It does a lot of damage. It takes 2 turns, but it hits pretty hard. So, there's a demonstration for you live. Anyways, back to skipping the battle, I guess. Alrighty, all done with that. We got a few levels off that, but overall, nothing too interesting. It was a solid long battle. Curly did get bitten though by a feisty Pokemon though, so I kind of want to heal up. Curly is not having the best luck today, but it's okay. They're doing their best. That's all that matters, right? Okay, now I'm gonna go around you. As you can see, the route completely changes depending which side of the route you're going on. It's actually kind of cool, honestly. Well, like I said, I want experience points, so I want to keep going. Oh, a little kid like he's gonna teach me about Pokemon. Yeah, we'll see about that. I got 4 badges. I've beaten people. I'm part of the big leagues now. And oh, I'm pretty sure this beauty here has free Wormadam because she got free Pokemon, and Wormadam has 3 different forms. So kind of interesting. It's not a Pokemon you see too often. But I guess we can talk about it because, you know, we're gonna be seeing all free Wormadam forms. So this one here, this is a grass and bug Wormadam, which is not the most interesting thing in the world. You know, it's a grass type. It does grass and things. It has Protect. That's probably one of the most notable things about it is that it learns to Protect naturally. Without a TM or anything. But the other Wormadam forms that we're probably going to be seeing in a second here are a lot more interesting in my opinion because they got some weird typings going on. There you go. Take care of that. Get some experience. And yep, here comes the next Wormadam. And I'm pretty sure it's going to be the pink one, right? Nope, this is the ground one. So yeah, this one here is a bug ground type, which is a pretty rare typing. You don't see it too often. It's not the first Pokemon to have bug ground typing. Dankata was the first one. Well, it's a pretty interesting typing nonetheless. It's not a great typing, if you ask me. It's kind of a weird typing, but it's interesting at the very least. Same move pool, I'm pretty sure. I don't think it learns any like moves that are like that different. I think they all 3 of them kept like relatively the same move pool. But it's kind of interesting, I think, right? Kind of, right? I don't know. Wormadam's a weird Pokemon. So I think I talked before about Mothim. One of this Burmese evolutions that it could possibly be outside of Wormadam. I talked about that Pokemon being the least memorable Pokemon of all time in my opinion, but this is a competitor. It's a contender for sure. It gives us some good experience though, so I'm not gonna complain. Which means this last Wormadam is the one I want to switch out on because this one's actually gonna be a bit of a problem. Because this one is actually a pretty cool typing if you ask me. Once again, not the first Pokemon to have this typing, but this one here. Take a look at this thing and take a guess what type this Pokemon is. Because I guarantee you're not going to get it. This thing is actually a bug and steel type Pokemon, believe it or not. Which is kind of weird. Oh, hold on. There you go, my bad. I was moving my DS because I just realized my DS is red. I was trying to plug it in while recording. And my capture card popped out for a second, so watch the majestic Big Boss fly while I go get my charger. My DS is dying. 1 second. That Wormadam actually took that hit pretty well. I can't lie. I'm kind of impressed. Considering the fact that Barkrow actually has a pretty good attack stat, all things considered. So, yeah. Also, these protects are actually kind of annoying, so I'm going to not use Flaw. I'm going to try to take this thing out with a Payday instead. But not going so great so far. Alright, there we go. Barely took it out. And there we go. DS plugged in as well. Very professional, I'm aware. Also, holy experience. Not bad. I'll take it. Not bad. Wow, is that right? That's right. I schooled you. Your free Warbardam were nothing to me. Even though they did a fair amount of damage to my Pokemon, actually. Ow. I have a really frail team, honestly. Okay, not a frail team. It's just I have 2 Pokemon that are very frail. So, it feels like it sometimes. I guess I can battle you. Why not? I was the apprentice of a trainer for a while. It was you! What are you gonna do about it, punk? Put the fist. You do have a Ghost-type Pokemon, though, which is kind of scary, but also kind of cool. I like Ghost-type Pokemon. I've talked about it before. It's my favorite type. So Duskull here, being a Ghost-type Pokemon, not a great matchup for me, and it has Shadow Sneak, which is a move that always goes first. It's like Ghost-type Quick Attack. I was gonna see if I can cheese my way through this, but I don't think it's gonna happen. I might have to switch out. Although... Aha, okay, never mind. That critical hit, pretty handy. I'll take it. And Kadabra. Now this Pokemon's actually kind of scary. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna switch on this one. Kadabra here is a second stage Pokemon, as we've seen before. I think we fought 1 Kadabra before. And this thing can hit pretty freaking hard, honestly. So, this thing's kind of scary, honestly. Kadabra! With his magical spoon. Unfortunately, I have a Dark-type Pokemon, which was designed specifically to screw over the Psychic-type Pokemon. It's kind of funny, but Psychic-type Pokemon in Generation 1 were kind of crazy. Kadabra being one of them. And they made an entire type just to beat them up. So, yeah, I'm gonna take advantage of that. There we go, level 32, not bad. And there we go. Defeating you will be no easy matter. Considering the fact it's already over, I would agree. I'm not moving forward, so I check this out, because I can already tell you right now, there's a hit item right over here. It's a little too obvious. Okay, so now I run into Rhyhorn, no problem. Okay, I see how it is, game. I see how it is. I'm not gonna complain, because I can use Magical Leaf. But, I see how it is. That said, though, we saw from Trace that this Rhyhorn actually had the ability to Rock Head, and in my personal opinion, I would highly recommend trying to find a Rhyhorn with Rock Head over Lightning Rod if you're going to get one like I am. Because what ability it will eventually turn into, but I'm not going to bother catching it again, so I'm just going to rock with it. And hey, a Rock-type move that actually does damage. Alright, cool. Rock Blast. This is kind of a gimmicky move, but kind of fun. So this here is Rock Blast. It is a relatively weak move, only dealing 25 damage. However, the catch is that I can shoot from 2 to 5 times. So if you get all 5 hits, it hits really hard. It becomes a whopping 125 power, which is very, very respectable. Very strong indeed. Downside, though, because it's a Rock-type move and Pokemon loves making Rock-type moves inaccurate, it's only 80 accuracy per the first shot. And then you have to rely on luck afterwards. So it's kind of a gimmicky move, but if it works out, it really does work out. So, I'll take it. It's a damage Rock-type move. Can't complain about that. I'll rock with it. Good pun, I know. Very creative. Got a Carbos for a travel. That is a vitamin drink for speed. I'll take it. Can't go wrong with some speed, you know? Probably the most important stat in Pokemon history, if you ask me. Okay, now I'm just running into all the Rhyhorns in the world. Okay, what the heck? This is messed up. And you know, since I'm already here, and we already know this Magic Leaf is going to destroy this thing, because like I said, Rhyhorn has very poor special defense, and this thing's fortune with the grass. May as well feast up on some experience points, you feel me? There you go. And away we go. There's another item over here I kind of want to grab, and some weird looking tree. This looks weird. I don't know if we forgot to plant some trees here, but definitely fix that, please. It's bothering my OCD. But more importantly, we've basically made it here to the end of the route. With one more Houndour for the runoff. Alright, cool. Before we leave, don't get out of this route, I do want to go over here. I'm running to the sign over and over again. I want to pick this up. Never mind. Wild Pokemon. Sure, I guess. Geodude! If it wasn't obvious when I was saying that Pokemon was kind of close when we found a Graveler, it's because, obviously both Geodude and Rhyhorn are both rock ground types, so it's kind of my hint to what Pokemon I was looking for. But more importantly, Big Root! Fascinating. This is an interesting item. Not a super useful item, I think, but an interesting one. what the good old Big Root does that I think is that any move that steals HP from the opponent will steal a little bit more HP than it normally would. So things like Mega Drain, like on our Grotto, for example, wouldn't get affected by this. I don't think I'm gonna use it in the long run, but what do you have at the moment? The Funny Quick Claw. Nah, I'll stay with the Funny Quick Claw. I prefer being funny. I think I'll keep just that. And that being said, there is an entire other side to this route that we could explore, and honestly, if I need to get some more experience points down the line, I probably will go down that side. But for the time being, I want to keep on marching forth, because now, we've made it to the Valor Lakefront, which has a noticeably different tune than where we just were. And some cameramen, apparently. The Pokemon Lake won't come out if it senses people. We're lying in ambush for it here. There's a legendary Pokemon in this lake. And I catch it on film like I've done before. It was me who filmed that red Gyarados with the Lake of Rage. How do you feel about that, Gyarados? I think he's happy. His brother has been filmed. He's popular on TV now, I guess. That being said, though, we've made ourselves a pretty good distance over here, going towards our next destination in Pastoria City. Meaning, I think we're gonna cut things off for the time being. We got ourselves a brand new Pokemon for the team. We made some traveling distance. We got some levels on our Pokemon. I'd say overall, not a bad day at all. Even though Rhyhorn took a while to find. I don't know what was going on with that. But with that being said, thank y'all for watching as always. Hope you enjoyed. And next time on Pokemon Platinum, we're going to keep our march onward to Pastoria City. Because apparently Team Galactic is getting up to something over there. And we should probably take a look into that because they're always up to something. But with that being said, I'll catch y'all then. Peace out.